Hello. Here's the thing. Where would you like to sit?
Hello?
Hello. Hello.
All right.
That always reminds me of Labyrinth.
What, of the worm?
The worm.
Oh, yeah, I thought so.
Hello.
Nah, I'm just a worm.
Did you just say hello? No, I said hello.
Can you help? Nah, I'm just a worm. What did she say? Because she goes, you're just a worm. And he goes, yeah, that's right.
She would have got that way. She would have went straight to the castle. Oh, God. You having a good show so far?
Yeah, it's great. It's just nice to be out of my house, basically. I've been indoors for too long. It's nice to be out. My first time in Germany, somehow, which is weird. Because I'm a European, so I've travelled in most of Europe. Somehow just gone around. No, I'm Italian.
Okay.
I'm Italian.
Okay.
I'm not English. Despite how I sound, I'm actually an Italian. Especially now. Since Brexit, I'm definitely an Italian. I'm not from England.
So, like, and I mean, this is kind of a small show, kind of an intimate show.
It's intimate.
Would you say this is, I mean, I guess you can't really say if it's better or worse than something like San Diego, which is just insane.
Oh yeah, but that was just
different though, right?
I mean, San Diego, I went to San Diego with Rain when we weren't even out yet at all, we'd just done a pilot, I think. We showed some clips, and it was just so scary. The room was like, I don't think they told us until we got on the stage, until we were backstage, that it's like, oh, this is the main stage, by the way, and it's like 4,500 people, and you can't hear anything on the stage. Your voice like reflects back in your own face. You can't hear anything, and you just sort of, you know that you're talking, and you know that it is happening, but in your head you're like, oh my god, what is this? You just pretend that you're cool.
Pretend that you're cool.
Yeah.
That sounds like good. We've gotten a lot of good advice on the stage today. I think that maybe is one of the best ones.
Yeah.
What did you hear?
I heard something about the secrets of success.
John was saying that.
What was the secret to success?
Just be nice to people.
That is true.
Be
yeah.
nice.
Be nice to people.
Be polite. Well, I think he started with be polite.
Yeah.
And he is very polite.
Be on time.
Be on time.
Be on time. Be polite. There's a bunch of different acting books that I've read over the years, and when I thought I couldn't do it, you go and buy all the books. And Michael Caine's book about acting is very, very practical. It's just things like be on time, be nice to everybody, remember everybody's name, and that's
not even acting. That's just in general, you know.
Yeah, I think it's a good rule. There's a weird thing about actors, that you get credit for like being nice or just like normal. Like, oh, he's such a nice guy. Well, it's not that.
Well, yeah,
you know, just presume that you're going to be an absolute bastard.
Well, yeah, I don't know where that comes from. I don't.
Weird.
I mean,
prima-donna behaviour.
Yeah.
Requesting really crazy riders and things, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I also somehow have that same preconception, you know. It's always like, oh wow, he's such a nice guy.
Yeah.
It's like, well, of course he's such a nice guy. He's a human being. Why wouldn't he be a nice guy?
Exactly.
Ja. Vergiss nicht, wenn Sie haben eine Frage, melden Sie sich einfach. Und die Shelly ist da. Aber wir haben schon eine Frage, hier. To the linke Seite hier. I'm telling him, if they have a question, if they have a question, just raise the hand. Okay. And I always keep forgetting her name. Shelly, da hinten.
Shelly.
I keep forgetting her name. It's like Sandra or Susanna.
So you got to remember everybody's names. The rule for success.
That's why I'm unsuccessful.
Hello, Shelley. See, look at me. I remembered her name. Very successful.
Well, she's not Shelley.
Oh wait, what? Who's Shelley?
Shelley is with the green jacket.
Oh, Shelley. What's your name?
Tanya.
Tanya. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. I have a question about Fantastic Beasts.
Yes.
Oh, brilliant.
There are more movies coming up, and
yes,
if I understood correctly, they want to focus more on the relationship between Grindelwald and Dumbledore. My question is now, are there any more scenes planned with you being there?
I don't know anything about anything. And I'm not being. I'm not pretending. But if I would love for that to happen. And I know exactly. I know the same amount that you do. That they would like to focus on backstory, and that there is backstory to go into. And I would love to work with Jamie again. So yes, I'm hoping so. There's 3. Well, now there's 2 more movies for it to happen. Because 3's coming out, definitely not 9. But 4 and 5, hopefully, fingers crossed. But I know nada, unfortunately.
Because you did that twice, haven't you? You did it in Fantastic Beasts, and you did it, well, no, the second one, Crimes of Grindelwald, and then you did it in Deathly Hallows, didn't you?
Yeah. Very, very brief moments, but it's a nice cameo to be able to say, like, oh, I'm Dumbledore.
I see, Susanna, no, Shelley.
Ellie, for God's sake.
I'm sorry, Shelley, go ahead. Well, not you, Shelley, your guest, go ahead.
Well, yeah.
Unless you have a question, Shelley, you're more than welcome to ask a question.
What was your favorite role to play so far?
Well, France is the one that's closest to my heart, just because we filmed it for the longest, and we filmed for like 3 straight years, or at least I was on it for 3 straight years, and we kind of all grew up on the show. Started when we were kind of like very young adults, very immature, some of us, and
I'm so aged now,
and now I'm so old. But it's kind of like formative years from like 23 to like 27-ish. So I kind of grew up in Canada with those people. So it's very close to my heart, and it's one where we just shot all the time. We work like crazy.
That was in Vancouver, wasn't it?
It's in Toronto.
In Toronto, okay.
So yeah, lots of freezing days and like minus 40 degrees, long crazy hours, and just a lot of like hysterical laughter all together, bonded by crazy filming schedules and a lot of like very emotional storylines, lots of crying and screaming and declarations of love, and and then
who would have expected drama on a drama series?
I know. Especially anything that's set in that time period, the drama is high, and I feel like you can get away with a certain level of acting that you probably can't do in the present time. In a current, I mean, all I ever do is period dramas, really. But when, I think modern day, you have to say what, and in period dramas you can go what, and that's fine. People think that's all right.
And then lots of pantomime, lots of fainting. Please go ahead and don't faint.
Hi. Which Hogwarts house do you think you belong in?
Well, Gryffindor, because that's the one that Dumbledore's in. I feel like it's only fair that I should be in the one that my character's in. They cast me for a reason. Hopefully that's why I'm in that house. I sometimes think it's a bit unfair at Hogwarts how at the end of the year, if you're just in Hufflepuff and you've just been working towards getting your newts or your owls and you're doing your studying, and then at the final feast, Dumbledore just goes, and 1,000,000 points to Gryffindor. There's something that you have no idea what it was, but it was very important. I feel like it's a bit.
You said no to your friend.
There's a bit of nepotism there. I feel like if you're just a regular student, you must be like a Harry Potter guy. God.
F that guy.
No one's
getting 1,000,000 points for Gryffindor.
Yeah, no one stops talking. Everyone keeps talking about him all the time. I'm just here to get my grades.
There's one in the middle. Yeah. Bonjour.
Hi, hello.
Hello.
Ça va?
I know your face. Bonjour.
I have a question. I want to know about the end of Francis. What was your reaction when you see your dad?
When I saw it on camera, it was more emotional to film it for sure. I knew the scene was coming up. I knew that it was going to happen, but because I was so tight with the cast, dying on that show was really like a kind of death. Like I just spent all my time with those people all the time. We worked like basically almost 6 days a week because our hours were so crazy, and we only had 2 months off between the seasons, and we just came straight back and started again. So it was really, really tight unit of friends. So dying on that was very, very emotional, and they gave me lots of time to do the scenes, which was very fun. Because there's never enough time to film anything ever, on any show ever. That's the rule. It's like, we've got enough time, we've got to go. So if they gave me space, and it was wonderful. And then the production had made this like 15-minute video for me of all my cut all my outtakes and all the nice moments that they got on camera, and that's how I ended the show. That's why I think of when I think of my death is like this beautiful video that they made, and they threw this big party for me. It was really nice.
It's like an actual funeral.
Yeah, it was
you
a
got
bit.
to go to.
It was a bit. There were speeches, and it was emotional.
My ADD is screaming, and we can't take the next question until I ask why is it that, like British English, you put the R at the end of words where you don't really need it? Like you said, you saw it.
I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like in American English, I saw it.
I saw it.
Why is that?
I couldn't tell you.
Can anybody tell me that, please? I want to know. I have a degree in English, and I don't know why that is.
It's quite a specific thing to know.
And it's a very specific thing, yeah.
I saw it. I don't really think about my accent. I mean, it depends.
Because it's not. You're not putting it between two vowels.
When I'm on stage talking with a microphone, I feel like I become more English than I usually am. So maybe.
But you're not doing like Cockney, so don't.
No, I know,
don't
but
worry about
I
it.
become a slight weird version of.
Oh, you don't know.
Oh, hello, everybody.
No,
like, not. I don't
Go down to the
speak
bank
like
for a
this.
point.
Exactly.
You're not a Chad.
No, I'm not. I'm very posh.
Okay, please go ahead.
Hi, I wanted to ask if there were any scenes on Rain that you felt were embarrassing or weird to film?
Anything, I mean, the dancing was, it was not very, it wasn't like letting loose, it wasn't cutting loose, but I found the dancing kind of embarrassing sometimes. There was a scene, where it was when Mary and I go to the lake, but after I come back, I'm alive again.
Hooray!
And we have that scene in the lake where we're swimming and having a lovely time. And my trousers, I wore leather trousers all through that whole show. And sometimes when you get a bit hot sweaty, they don't come off very easily. And there's a take of me trying to get my trousers off in front of 100 people for like 5 minutes, not being able to get them off, getting them down to here, and then in my pants just going like, I can't, I'm sorry, I'm afraid that someone's going to have to come and help me, please. That sticks out as embarrassing. What else was embarrassing?
Don't ask me. I
don't know. I think that's the one moment where I felt like, incredibly red-faced.
Wet pants. Wet leather pants.
Yeah, wet leather pants.
Advise against it. Do not recommend. 0 stars.
Yeah, and some of the love scenes, they're all.
Well, I think that's what they were like feeding you.
Is that what you wanted to know about?
I think that's what they wanted to say. Yeah.
What can I say about the love scenes?
They were lovely.
They were actually lovely. Me and Adelaide get on very well, and they were all very, very tasteful. And we always filmed it through sort of linen curtains with candles. So it was always a very nice atmosphere. But they are kind of funny to film. You have to wear very small pants that are uncomfortable. You go, when you get in your trailer in the morning and you see your outfit, and it's like a pair of pants that are just like this big. I'm like, wow, my job is weird.
Please ask us something else about the love scenes.
I just want to know if there are any projects coming up, like TV shows, movies.
Yeah, I'm a Discovery of Witches, season 3. I'm playing can I talk about it? I don't know. Am I allowed to talk about it?
Probably not.
Probably not, but I'm playing
something.
I'm playing one of the 2 things that are in it. There's vampires and witches.
We're playing a game of how vague
can I be, while also telling you what I am. There's vampires and witches in it. I'm one of them.
Well done.
And it was great. I do a lot of very big acting in it. A lot of angry, sad big acting, which will be fun to watch. And I just did a couple of episodes on a comedy, which I've never done before. I did an actual comedy, which is called Chivalry, and that is coming out maybe by the end of the year.
Is it period?
It's not.
Really?
It's actually set in the present day.
Only thing
I cut all my hair off, and now I get offered jobs that are set in the present day. That's the key to success.
You have to wear a modern hairstyle.
No casting director can understand that my hair could be shorter. They just see a guy from the 1500s when I've got long hair. Either a guy from the 1500s or a homeless guy from the present. But now I get to play
Same thing.
people set in this century, and I like it. So then, yeah, a few episodes on a comedy and Discovery of Witches, and I'm hopefully going to film a film in America in a couple of months if they let me in the country. But it's very difficult to get into America at the minute, so I need to figure that out.
America in a minute.
What's that?
The hour at the end.
America in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's fascinating. I'm sorry. I keep getting distracted by that. Young lady, please.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Would you love to get somebody with the rain cast? With young.
Say it again.
If I could work with one of the Raincast again, who would it be and why?
Well done. I'm old. My ears are not that good. Yeah, I'm not polite either.
Who would I? Well, it's difficult to. I would really like to work with all of them again, together on Rain again, do more Rain. I would like.
What? Well, let's put it like this. You have the cast again. You have the whole cast. What project would you want to do with everybody?
I would like to work with Megan Follows again, with her directing. We talk about that sometimes when I see her, that she's like, I would love to direct you in something. So that would be a whole new thing to do, because she's a very good director and is doing more and more as a director. So I would love to do a play with Megan directing me. That would be ideal.
Play?
Yeah, that would be what I want.
What kind of play?
It doesn't matter.
Anything.
Yeah.
One act play.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be great.
So our last question, right here with the wolf. No, dog. What is it? It's a wolf. Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit tough question maybe, but
Okay.
I'm wondering, how does it feel for someone who comes off as such a nice guy to play rapey scenes in The Last Kingdom?
Thanks.
Ooh.
Thank you for the question.
How does it feel to have to be an asshole? An evil bad
Well,
person?
to be honest, I mean, it was pretty tough. Season 2 was really horrible to do, and yeah, I did find it difficult to separate me from the character. Just not like on set, but like I was worried about how people would think about me, which is really silly because it's my job. But I was like, what if people don't like me? But it's fine. It's fine. And what happened was, as the seasons went on, the writers gave me some like really hilarious material, and I kind of turned from like a sinister, horrible villain, which I didn't enjoy playing that much. And I mean, they were the director and the writers and everyone, and Millie Brady, who played my wife. It was all very safe and well filmed, but at the same time, it's like very, very, very dark and horrible material. But as the seasons went on, they kind of turned him into a character, like a fool villain, and that was so much fun. By season 4, I loved playing that side of him. That he's just ruining everything for everyone all the time. Every time he's in the scene, he ruins it, and that, especially when there's a really, like, you know, what's the word? Just a heroic, integral character who's going on a mission to get what he deserves with his brothers in arms and all of that. It's nice to just be like, oh, to that, and be like, oh, boring, you know, you know, and just be there to ruin it for everyone. I really enjoyed playing the fool and being the target for everybody's hatred. That was fun, and they gave me a really nice turn at the end, sort of almost a forgiveness, a semi forgiveness for what I'd done. So yeah, it was great. With those, like, it's nice on a show when the writers are sort of having a conversation with you, where you're doing something and then they say, okay, well, we'll give more of that, or, you know, we'll push that part of the character. So that was really great. Yeah, but yes, that was tough. It was tough. Thanks for the really hard question.
Thank you for taking the time to chat with us today. Thank you all for coming and seeing.
Yeah.
And enjoy the rest of your show.
Yeah, you too, guys. It's lovely to meet some of you or all of you now. I'm going to meet all of you now. Hello.
Hello. Did you just say hello?
I did.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
have a great time.
pleasure.
And we'll see you all in a bit. Toby Regbo, ladies and gentlemen.